As the world seeks answers to the challenges of curing devastating diseases, maintaining our food supply, developing sustainable energy, and educating a new generation of global citizens, the extraordinary men and women of The Ohio State University are leading the way. These are stories about confronting those challenges and exceeding them.
Over a period of about 5 years, I got to the point where I not only could not paint, I had trouble feeding myself. My hands were shaking that badly.
Don is one of our patients, and despite the best attempts at improving his tremor with medications, he became disabled and could not be an artist anymore, could not be spending quality time with family and friends, and this tremor took over his life.
My neurologist recommended Ohio State over any of the other places we could have gone. This is my computer here, and I hold it up here, and I can turn myself on or off. This is my hand when I'm turned off, and this is how I had to feed myself. This is on, I'm on now.
We are one of the top programs in the world with respect to deep brain stimulation and brain pacemakers, and we have teams of specialists that are working together every day to make scientific advances and discoveries and create new therapies to help patients. But for Ohio State, people with disabilities might never regain their independence.
Right now, today, there's 7 billion people in the world. For the year 2050, that goes from 7 billion to 9 billion people. That means we also, in the food and agricultural system, have to double our production over the next 40 years. That is a real challenge. Sustainability is very important because we have a certain supply of natural resources in our soils, and that's what produces crops.
My hope is that conservation agriculture, no-till farming that originated in Ohio will be adopted everywhere in the world. This is the future agriculture. Plowless agriculture. Recycle crop, residue, cover crop, leave it on the ground.
We're looking at varieties of corn now that 10, 15 years ago would have yielded 100 bushel, and now we're looking at 200, 300 bushels. We farm ground now by the foot. We literally put enough fertilizer on for that square foot of ground, and it's very efficient, so we're not putting nutrients into the waterways, we're putting it right where it needs to be.
Ohio State can bring about a major change in advancing food security globally, and but for Ohio State, that change may not happen.
I was always interested in green technology or something environmentally friendly. EcoCar is a really good merger of the two. The whole goal is to make a more fuel-efficient vehicle that gets, less emissions, that is kind of more green for the environment.
You need to have students who have a passion, who are dedicated to doing things that are just uncommon, unusual, completely off the beaten path. I cannot imagine a more exciting place to be right now. The simple truth is that, but for Ohio State, I would not have been able to be a part of the growth of something that in 20 years has gone from nothing to what could possibly be the most distinguished automotive research center in the country.
I had no idea that I was going to be a Monda Scholar. So when I found out about Monda, I was ecstatic. When I first came to college, I didn't know what it meant to be a college student and an English major, but when I went to London, I really experienced what it meant to really love literature.
I believe that a worldview is critical to success. And the kids who have money get that worldview, the kids who don't have money don't get that worldview. Our objective was to do a little bit to level that playing field, to make sure that everybody who has an interest in understanding the broader world has the opportunity to do that.
I don't think I would have been able to go to London if I hadn't gotten this scholarship. I am more open to receive new cultures because of this. I only wish that for all students.
The people at Ohio State the coaches, the players, the alumni and fans made it possible for me to succeed. Each and every day, Ohio State puts students, researchers, and alumni in position to succeed. It is one of the things that make this university special.
But for Ohio State, I wouldn't have gone to college. Those years were so important to me in terms of exposing me to the world and friends and ideas, a diversity of thought, people, social experiences. It was just a wonderful environment.
Ohio State taught me how to teach myself. It shapes you and molds you and affects you in ways that you may not even realize while it's happening. But when you leave there, you always want to make it a part of your life.
I think it's important that as an alum of The Ohio State University that we give back to our institution that helped us to become successful adults.
If the alumni did not support this university in a major way, it would be a different place. Those resources are tremendously important to being able to offer the kinds of programs and educational opportunities. It gets more critical every year.
While my accomplishment of winning 2 Heisman trophies is unique, my story is not, because I was with the right people at the right time in the right place. That place was and is the Ohio State University.